Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing the polishes that I wore with you in the month of September. In the description box, I will link any of the makers that I have to share with you. If a polish isn't available, it'll just be their website, and if a polish is available, I will link the actual nail polish down there. So I only have 6 manicures to share with you today, and let's go ahead and get started. We did start this month off strong. I started by wearing my bugs from my brand Pampered Polishes. This is a kind of pinky nude crelly base that's got a multitude of different ultra chrome chameleon flakes. It's got black flakes, it's got red flakes, and it glows in the dark. So it kind of seems neutrally and boring to begin with, but the glow-in-the-dark aspect of it really got me. And the way glow-in-the-dark polishes work is you can't just like go turn off a light and call it a day and it glows. They have to be charged, so wearing this one out and about as opposed to just a swatch, the natural sunlight charges it, and then it kind of had a glow to it throughout the night. Anyway, I did get a solid 5-day wear out of this-ish, and I really liked it. So I ended up doing 2 coats of my bugs from my brand Pampered Polishes and a glossy top coat. In the same kind of realm and feeling, but totally different, I wore Essie's Ballet slippers in honor of the Queen. This was her shade, curated around her, so I felt very obligated to wear this, and this is easily one of my go-to Essie's. It's just a very sheer, neutrally, again, kind of pink undertoned sheer cream shade. My bottle is significantly older, so I did end up swapping my brush out. I know the new bottles of this come with the new wide flat brush, but I ended up swapping my brush out for my brand's brush, and I enjoyed it a million times more than I have previously. So as this is a sheer, I did do 3 coats to build it up to full opacity. I do enjoy this one at 2 coats, but I did want it this time fully opaque since I knew I was wearing it as a standalone polish and I wasn't going to have anything layered on top of it. So I did 3 coats of Essie's Ballet slippers and a glossy top coat. The next polish I wore, since I'm getting, and now the second portion of this is my fall feels. I wore OPI's Lincoln Park After Dark. This is a super duper dark eggplant purple cream. A quintessential, a staple in my fall wearing necessities, and I decided to start off my fall vibes wears with this one. I got full opacity in 2 coats. It's never a letdown. It's always a gorgeous color. I did, after a couple days, want to throw a topper over this, but I never made it around to that. So I ended up just wearing this one on its own, but I think a white glitter in a clear base, I cannot talk today. A white glitter in a clear base would have been really pretty over this one. So I did 2 coats of OPI's Lincoln Park After Dark and a glossy top coat. We did go to Halloween Horror Nights this month, and this was my original want to wear to Halloween Horror Nights manicure because it went really well with my outfit that I was wearing. But I did not end up wearing this. It chipped on me really quickly, but I was on the hunt for a yellow jelly, and Susan reminded me that I have the perfect yellow jelly, or I have had the perfect yellow jelly. So this is Ice Cream Nails Off the Hook, a bright neon yellow jelly, 100% sheer, no cover in the nail line with this one on its own. I did 2 coats of that, and then I topped it off with Rogue's Batsy, which is a clear base full of matte black flakes. The Batsy is very dense in flakes, so there wasn't a ton of yellow peeking through, but that's exactly what I was looking for. I know this topper really well, and I knew this was the one that I wanted in this manicure. I really loved this, but as I said, I had some serious chipping issues after just a couple of days, so I wasn't able to make it to Halloween Horror Nights in this, but that's okay. I still really liked this. So I did 2 coats of Ice Cream Nails Off the Hook and 1 coat of Batsy, and then I topped it off with a glitter eating top coat. The manicure I did end up wearing to Halloween Horror Nights was ILNP's Eclipse. I actually intended this to be my mom's manicure. I set this one aside for her, and then once I ended up taking off my Off the Hook and Batsy combination, I saw it still sitting on my desk because she didn't end up wearing this. It was sitting on my desk, and I said, that is beautiful. So I needed to put this one on. This is a primarily black to red multi-chrome, but it does have orange, gold, green, and blue at extreme angles. And honestly, when I was in the shower, I saw pink as well. So this is a full-on oil slick multi-chrome, but it's in a black base, which I mean, I have a ton of now, but once it first came out was like, all I wanted to wear was the black to red multi-chromes. But really, really brought me back to loving that. I really loved this manicure. This one stayed with me for about a week. I did do 3 coats of it to get it fully opaque. It was opaque into, but I wanted just to be 100% sure that I was going to get all those shifty colors, so I ended up doing 3. So my swatch photo, you are going to see 3 coats of ILNP's Eclipse and a glossy top coat. And the last polish that I wore in this month after wearing ILNP's Eclipse, I wanted to continue with the shifty aspects of life, so I wore Now I've Got Her Boys from my brand Pampered Polishes. The primary shifts in this one are like a turquoise to blue to purple, but then at extreme angles I also have like almost a peachy color to a gold to a green. And this one also has a scattered holographic and holographic flakes. I've really been enjoying experimenting with this formula myself in my brand, the multi-chrome with the hollow, with the flakes, with the shifts, with the auroras. I've really, really been enjoying experimenting with that. I've always kind of relied on my shifty needs from other brands because I've always been super Crelly focused, which I still love Crelly, don't get me wrong, but I have been enjoying experimenting with this formula itself. So I loved this manicure. I loved it when I made it. I loved it when I wore it the first time for testing purposes, and I loved it now. So I ended up doing 2 coats of this plus a glossy top coat, and these last 2 shifty manicures were definitely my favorite of the month. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know what you wore in the month of September. Let me know what your favorite was from this month's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye.
Bye.
Your breath stinks.